Welcome to the course. In this lecture, we will be learning about what is sequence rule analysis and how segmentation is carried out with the data analytic platform. Here, we will be discussing the two branches such as hierarchical and non-hierarchical forms of data segmentation and how post-processing association rules is developed within real-time application.
Module 1 Descriptive Analytics. The following are the session outcomes. This module summarizes the need of descriptive analytics. It explores the possible examples and case studies focusing on descriptive analytics, provides an introduction to one of the most popular technique in descriptive analytics, that is sequence rule mining. Here, in descriptive analytics, the aim is to describe the patterns of the customer behavior. Upon contrary to predictive analytics, there is no real target variable. Hence, this type of analytics is often referred to as unsupervised learning scheme because there is no any such target variable which is required to steer or initiate the learning process. The following are the algorithms that is most probably used with descriptive analytics, such as sequence rule mining, association rule mining, and data segmentation methods, that is of majorly two types, hierarchical and non-hierarchical. In hierarchical, it is of type agglomerative and divisive, and for category non-hierarchical, we can say k-means, k-medoids, and self-organizing maps. So let's see the explanation and the examples focusing on these three different categories. So the first category, association rule mining. So this algorithm or the algorithms that falls under this type of category, which is explicitly used to detect the frequently occurring patterns in a given set of transaction items. As an example, we can say what products are frequently purchased together, what are the words that co-occur in a given text document, and so on. And the second category, which has a clear difference when compared to association rule, that is, it detects the sequence of events with respect to time. So here, example we can say the transaction or the way in which a user travels through a given web page, that is, the number of visits made by a specific link by a user. And the third category is clustering. So here, this data segmentation methods which is used to detect the homogeneous segment of observation. As an example, we can say segregating the student groups, differentiating the brand-wise product, and segregating the pattern of employees in a given organization. So the following are the key metrics that has to be considered while evaluating association rule mining. Let's see the definition behind the key metrics. The first is the support, the second is the confidence, And the third is the lift, and the fourth category is conviction. In general, support is considered to be a frequency constraint which works according to the phenomenon of downward closure property. That is, identification of all the subset of a frequent item set is also frequent. So this is the condition or the phenomena in which support focuses on. And the second category is confidence. Here, confidence is used to filter out the rules which exceeds the minimum confidence threshold value when compared to the measure of support. Support provides or which is used to prune the search space, which leaves only the interesting rules that are potential to be evaluated. But confidence is used to filter out those trivial rules. And the third measure, that is lift. Here lift is concerned with the evaluation of identifying how many times often X and Y occur together than expected if they were statistically independent. Stating that this doesn't follow the downward closure property. And the next is conviction. So the term conviction is used in practice to compare the probability that X appears without Y, considering if they were dependent with the actual frequency of occurrence of X without Y. So you must be clear when defining confidence to that of the term conviction. Then the next is how the mechanism of post-processing takes place during the evaluation of association rule mining. Hope we know there are certain algorithms such as a priori, FP growth, which is used for extracting the rules, that is, the determination of frequent item set for the given set of transactions. Therefore, as an output of association rule mining, we have been provided with lots of rules in which the process of post-processing becomes a key activity. In order to identify what are those such rules to be considered for evaluation. So these are the conditions that can be used while doing or while evaluating those generated rules. The first case is we can filter out the trivial rules that contain already known patterns. Considering This should be done in collaboration with a business expert who is working in the domain or working in the transaction unit that is considered for evaluation. And the second is we can perform sensitivity analysis. So this can be efficiently done by varying the minimum support and minimum confidence values. So those variations will provide some interesting association among the items that is used in the transaction set. And the third is we can use appropriate visualization technique. So those rules which are representing the novel state and actionable behavior in the data can be easily observed with those visualization effects. The fourth case is interpretation and evaluation. Whatever the rules that has been generated, that must be justifiable to the certain state. And finally, we can measure the economic impact, that is the cost or the profit that is associated with the rules that has been generated. And these are the application which majorly focus on. The first is the market-based analysis. The aim here is to detect which product or which type of service are frequently purchased together by analyzing the market baskets. Recommender system. Nowadays, we everyone know online purchase has become one of the key important factor in each and everyone's life. Whenever we purchase an item, whenever we purchase a product in an online store through Amazon or Flipkart, after once billing is done, there will be available list of products that have been recommended by the website, stating that customers who bought this product also bought the following products. So those recommendation or recommendation systems are typically generated by analyzing the customer pattern which has been established previously. And the next is the log file analysis. So whatever the type of log data, we can efficiently analyze those paths which is traversed between one set of data to that of the another item set. Medical diagnosis, bioinformatics. So in the field of medical diagnosis and bioinformatics, the mechanism of identifying the pattern that exists among the patients with respect to communicable or non-communicable diseases is used in most of the disease pattern analysis. So this comes under the impact of observing the real-time application and its process. Reflection spot. The answer is, in confidence, whatever the rules that has been generated, confidence measure is used to filter out the trivial rules which exceeds the minimum support or minimum confidence threshold, and the term conviction is used to compare the probability that X appears without Y if they were dependent, identifying with the actual frequency of occurrence of X without Y. And here is the reference.
Upon summarizing, here we have learnt about how a sequence rule is modeled out with an given data and what are the post-processing association rule mechanism and how we can go up with descriptive analytics for the given data or an real world application problem. Thank you.